Welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Matthias Lumba. I always share content that will inspire you to achieve your full potential or to become happier. Today I'm doing a book review, and guess what? Black and White, The Way I See It by Richard Williams alongside, what is his name? Bart Davis. Yes, it is one of the best books I've ever read. And today I want to share with you 5 lessons that I learned from this book when I was reading it. Hey, stick around so that we get to number 5. I will have number 6 as a bonus. So let's get into these 5 lessons we learned from the legendary tennis coach, Richard Williams. And by the way, they had a movie, I think 2 or 3 years ago. It is called King Richards. It was all over in the theater in America and everywhere. But I believe it is on Netflix. If you have a chance and you have access to Netflix, watch that movie. It will give you a clear picture of what this book talks about. Point number 1, have a vision bigger than your circumstances. Yes, have a vision bigger than your circumstances. Richard Williams did not just, can you imagine? He had a plan and he wrote down 78 pages of how he wants to achieve this vision. These kids were tennis champions before they were even born. So we learn planning, we learn focusing, we learn the power of imagination, the power of believing. So lesson number 1 is have a vision bigger than your circumstances. Yes, remember he grew up in slavery in Louisiana, and there were too much injustices and there were too many excuses to give up. But no, circumstances never limited him. And number 2, we learn mental toughness. Mental toughness beats all odds. Remember, he grew up in a place where some people were privileged and others were slaves. So some people had access to good opportunities and others never had that chance. But regardless of whatever happened, he was able to figure it out. Sometimes he had to travel from one place to another just to change the circumstances, just to change and grab other opportunities. Yes, and number 3 goes to don't wait for permission. Most of the time we wait for the perfect time. Yes, we wait for the perfect time. Sometimes we think we are not yet ready, but he was ready. I like the fact that he married a woman who had 3 children already. So he knew what he wanted and he believed in what he wanted. So it was kind of challenging because he was so obsessed. And if you read the book, you learn that sometimes they had to fight with the wife or with the family, like any other family everywhere in the world. But guess what? Both of them had to put their differences aside to make sure that they bring these 2 awesome tennis champions in the world. And number 4, build a legacy, not just a career. He did not even, I don't know how I can say it, but he never just raised tennis champions. He brought, he raised leaders that challenged the generation and future generation. I guarantee even the ghosts of these people will always be rich because they changed the dynamics of tennis. They changed the game of tennis. I don't know how many Grand Slams that Serena Williams have, but those 2 young ladies, they conquered, they dominated the game, and forever they will be remembered in the history of sports. And then finally, number 5, be fearless in the face of judgment. He was misunderstood. They thought he was too controlling. They thought he was too unapologetic. But yes, he was for the sake of his children. He protected his children with passion and desire. He was kind of like a lion. So he was. So these are lessons that we learn. Then I promise that I'm gonna give you a bonus of what we learned from Richard Williams. Guys, have faith. Faith and hope. Yes, faith and hope. And then he had to change sometimes careers. You know, he did some kind of banking schooling. His mind was everywhere to make sure that he achieved his dream. So sometimes you have to change geographical location. Sometimes you have to change careers. Yes, it doesn't matter if you're 50 years or you are 30 or you are 40. Sometimes if you see things are not working in this sector, it is okay to change. It is okay to try another career. So if you watched up to now, thank you so much. I appreciate. Do me a favor, subscribe so that you keep me growing on YouTube, and then I'll see you in the next video. And if you have anybody you want me to talk about, if you have any book you think we should discuss on this channel, please leave it in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hey, before I forget, remember, greatness is never given. It must be earned. But on top of that, persistence wears out resistance. No matter the circumstances, we just learned from Richard Williams that regardless of the circumstances, regardless of your background, you have no choice but to make it. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.